Since the beginning of human history, rivers and marshes have been absolutely necessary for human survival. Maintaining a steady supply of water is absolutely necessary for life. But it doesn't mean that the places we got it from have to be full of sunshine and rainbows. It might be anything from a spider that can make an air bubble so it can breathe underwater, to a snake that can eat a whole human in one sitting. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at what they discovered underwater that shocked the world. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. Abandoned nuclear bomb. Currently, nuclear bombs no longer frighten most people. After the Cold War, they were put on the back burner. They're still an issue due to mutually assured destruction, but not as much. In 1961, a nuclear bomb was inadvertently detonated in North Carolina's New Hunter Swamp, and it's still there. A Cold War B-52 bomber dropped the bomb after losing a wing and storming. As per protocol, the crew dropped the bombs rather than crashing the plane. One bomb with a parachute was recovered after the pilots were rescued. The other, however, was buried in the biological mud of the N.A. Junta Swamp. The device was buried because it was too risky to dismantle. If a professional recommends leaving the bomb, it's best to listen. It's scary either way. Diving bell spider. The diving bell spider, or water spider, spends almost its entire existence underwater. They only surface once a day, spending the rest of their life seeking prey in rivers and streams. They don't have gills or another way to breathe water, therefore they bring air with them. These spiders construct a silk sheet between underwater plant stems and bring it to the top to catch a bubble of air because they don't need much oxygen. This little bubble keeps the spider healthy for 24 hours underwater. In these air canopies, spiders eat, relax, and reproduce underwater. Diving bell spiders eat crustaceans. Would they bite humans if they go too close to their habitat? They're venomless. Spiders can carry bacteria that cause fever and inflammation. The bite hurts too. A big spider underwater isn't harmful, but it's still disturbing. Jaguar Idol. The Jaguar Idol is a mystery wooden sculpture unearthed in Shinbar, Russia. It's the world's oldest wooden building and was likely used for religious rites. Its 12,000-year-old wood was cut after the last ice period. The statue was removed from the swamp in 10 pieces and expertly reassembled by archaeologists and scientists. The sculpture gives off an uncanny impression, and the face it seems to depict is likewise the Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. It is believed that the face was carved using sharpened beaver teeth, as they've been found in other ceremonial sites before the unearthing of this sculpture, which was nearly 4,000 years older than the previous find. Doll graveyard. Many people find dolls creepy, even when they're displayed in a home. Imagine the creepiness of numerous dolls found in a swamp. Our Otago County Sheriff's Department found exactly that in 2014 in Bear Creek Marsh. In total, 21 dolls were found on bamboo stakes driven into the ground, with the bulk made of porcelain and spray painted in eerie white. The chief deputy thought they were a Halloween prank at first, but when they didn't disappear, he became frightened. A timber firm owns the swamp where their dolls were placed, but says it had nothing to do with it. Bear Creek Swamp is a local legend, and many youths have done rites of passages there. Nobody has come forward claiming to be involved with the dolls. Tallens Valley Battlefield. In 1996, amateur environmentalists in Germany's Tallens Valley uncovered a bone in the river muck. The bone appeared to have an arrowhead in it, causing anxiety. Later that year, preliminary archaeological research confirmed that the bone was human. Since then, the site has been excavated and classed as a Bronze Age battlefield where 4,000 Central European warriors fought for an unknown purpose. Given the area's limited population, during one of the major Bronze Age wars, violence during that time was rare, and a battle on this scale was unusual before these discoveries. The remains of an estimated 140 people have been uncovered at the largest excavated site. Few items, save flint arrowheads, were found at the site, leading many historians to conclude that it was stolen after the conflict. It's unclear what happened to this bunch or why they were found in a German river. It's terrifying to imagine how many untold wars could have happened here. Bog mummies. Strange after-death rituals exist all over the world. None are as bizarre as the remodeling of bodies in bogs in northwestern Europe, where archaeologists scoured under the murk and decay of the water and recovered bodies. Nobody knows who these individuals are or why they were preserved in the swamp. Many feel there's a ceremonial aspect to the puzzle, such as a fertility rite or a crop yield prayer. These marshes' preservation powers are creepy. The first bog mummy was discovered in 1950 and named Tulun. Even his soft tissues were perfectly preserved when they plucked him from the water, including his brain, intestines, and organs. Before bringing him back to life and preserving him scientifically, they did an autopsy. In 2015, they tried to sample DNA at the Natural History Museum but failed. It's strange to think of what someone would have to accomplish to be buried in such a horrible fashion. It's possible they were alive when it happened, making it even creepier. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.